Two teams that know each other well. We'll see the Chicago White Sox as they play against the Cleveland Indians. It's the MLB on 2K Sports.
Here's a look at Fausto Carmona, one of the best at getting ground balls. The hometown advantage for this one, it goes to the Cleveland Indians. 2K Sports and Major League Baseball welcomes you. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crook. As he gets into this White Sox lineup, Steve, a little strategy.
Fausto Carmona has some of the best movement of any pitcher in the major.
Lineup for the White Sox, let's take a look. It is courtesy of Pepsi. And Posednik's batting. A loss yesterday for Cleveland. Chance here to at least prevent the three-game sweep. They hope to go 1-2 against the White Sox.
And they've hit a little bit of a tough stretch right here, losing 6 of their last 10 games.
This one's grounded near third, foul. And they've been losing at home.
Well, that's something that has to turn around immediately. You have to defend your home turf.
This one's grounded hard up the middle. And we get our first down of the ball game. Now we'll take a quick look at the Indians, how they line up on the field. Steve, a factor for them?
Gary, one of the highlights for this defense is Shin-Soo Choo in the outfield. He can run the ball down. He gets it in quickly with a very strong arm.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. His lifetime average, 261 off the Indians. Hot shot towards the hole. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's one down here. Konerko at the plate.
But Paul Konerko just put together another solid season. He's never going to be a guy that hits for a great average, 265, but he's a run producer in the middle of that lineup. 28 home runs, 88 RBIs in 152 games.
And he almost gets back, but there's a big out on a close play. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. Roy Oswalt's going to be pitching. He gets settled in for Chicago. Steve, as he gets into this Cleveland lineup, what's he looking at?
As a manager, you send Roy Oswalt out there, you know what you're going to get. A bulldog, a competitor, a guy with overpowering stuff that can take you deep into the game. He wants to finish what he starts, and because he's efficient with his stuff, he always has a chance to do that.
Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. That one gets past, but no damage done. That misses ball 4. Now you got to be watching for that steal down there.
Well, this one gets away from him up and in. That's 4 straight pitches out of the zone. Looks like maybe they're trying to pitch around him.
And Cabrera settles in. His lifetime average 288 against the White Sox. At the belt, the 1-0. Swing and a line to left. And that'll be Cleveland's first hit of the ballgame. Lineup for the Indians. We'll take a look, courtesy of Pepsi. Scouting report, John. How about some picks?
Well, Johnny Peralta is a great hitter. He has power. He can provide some pop for this team. Let's see if he can do that today to get his team a win.
It's going to be Laporta now.
They better be careful, Gary, with him on second base. He can run, and he has the ability to read the pitcher and get a good jump as well.
He delivers. This is popped down the right field line. Should be room. Had a look at that one, but can't come up with it. And he missed ball 4. That's going to load the bases.
It goes with the fastball in the 3-ball count, which is what he should do here. Be aggressive, but he throws it out of the zone, and now bases loaded.
Bases are loaded and nobody out. Fastball taken high, 1-0. Ready with a 1-0. Back up the middle. Oh, man, was that close. That was right back at him. Somehow he got out of the way. And he comes in to score, and they've got the 1-0 lead. And they're able to get 2 runs in. 2-run single on that one.
Okay, the defense needs to stop right now. They need to put up an out here. This offense just has been relentless this inning.
Here's Johnny Peralta now with the RBI opportunity. This offense is taking some pressure off the pitching at this point, Steve.
Well, that's a good piece of hitting right there to take an early lead in this game.
No one out yet. Runners at first and second. And Peralta lays off. That's going to be inside. It's very early, so it may not stand up, but far better to be playing with the edge.
Well, that's right, Gary. I mean, they're going to try to use that edge to add some padding to this lead.
There's a called strike of the knees, 1-1. Last year, 265 against the White Sox. Sharp bite to that slider, 1-2.
Hoping to try to continue some momentum off of his last game when he picked up 3 base hits. See if he can't keep it going.
Bedard gets set and delivers. It's hit foul by Peralta. Peralta fouls off another.
Well, even though he got ahead in the count here, 1-2 very quickly, you know he's in for a battle because this guy will shorten up just to put it in play. The pitcher has to be at the top of his game, even when he's ahead in the count, to get this guy out.
And the 1-2 pitch from Bedard. There's a swing, ball lined softly down the left field side. And it's through. Credit Peralta, base hit. And he'll come in to score.
Well, patience and tenacity paid off right there. The ability to stay alive in an at-bat, it gave him a chance and gave his team a chance to get that run, and that's what he did with that big RBI.
And it'll be Valbuena standing in to hit. And they've not had to struggle here at the plate in this game. They just keep building on this lead.
Okay, these guys are really swinging the sticks. They came out ready to hit today, no question about that.
Yeah, if you're the pitcher, though, it's more like somebody's got a stick and he's poking you in the eye. And Chu's on his way home. And Chu comes home.
Number 23, Michael Brantley.
Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
Coming into this game, he's got to have some confidence because he picked up 2 hits last time out, so got to be seeing the ball pretty well.
Lays off that fastball, and it's 0-2.
A good 4-seam fastball right there. You have to know yourself. He didn't think he could catch up to it. Better off to take it.
Cleveland Indians.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching work.
Well, great confidence right there in his stuff. Could have wasted a pitch right there, but he figured, why worry?
That's a great job of finishing off the batter in a hurry. Never got a chance to see much. And it's Austin Kearns in the box now. Now a quick look for this game of the White Sox and how they are positioned in the field.
Number 30.
And Steve, individual factors out there.
Well, they're confident with Alex Rios out there. Just a solid all-around defender with a strong throwing arm. He's a quality defensive player.
Marson's in the batter's box. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
Hitters have to have great balance and be prepared for the pitch away. If you open up even a little bit, you can't catch up to that 4-seam fastball in the outside corner.
Ring him up, strike 3. But boy, what a solid offensive inning that was. And so they really take advantage of that first inning pitching. 4 runs early. Cleveland. Overcast here at Progressive Field, but still pretty good weather for baseball. Leading it off, Carlos Quentin, leading the MLB in batting average. The pitch from Carmona. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1. Strike two. Now with no balls, 2 strikes, Quinton needs to protect that strike zone.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there. He got that slider in the strike zone. He got the hitter out in front to swing early.
Able to set him down there. Chalk that one up as a strikeout for him.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break on it.
And Beckham's in the box.
You talk about Gordon Beckham and the fact that in his rookie season he hit .270 in 2009. That tells you that this kid has a lot of discipline at the plate.
The catch is made.
Well, we've got a moment to look back to last year's Chicago White Sox and see how they ranked. 6th in home runs, 6th in stolen bases, and they were in the top 10 in team batting average with runners in scoring position, getting a lot of clutch base hits, and that's a great stat for a team that wants to win ball games.
Deep right, and the side's retired. Kearns catches it. He'll head in. A crisp afternoon, maybe an understatement there, but in any case, this time of year you expect it. And it's Grady Sizemore in the box now. What a year for him, top 5 in homers. One away.
For the Cleveland Indians, shortstop, number 13.
And Cabrera settles in. Now playing his 4th year in the majors. And the first pitch. Just missed with the fastball, 1-0. His average last year, .260 against the White Sox. Bedard gets set and delivers. Not a pretty pitch, no damage. He gets Cabrera to swing, strike 1. He's ready. Bedard with the 2-1 pitch. Really bad pitch right there. It's a ball. Swing and a rocket toward short. So Cabrera is sent down.
First base, number 7.
It's going to be Laporta now. Walked in his last plate appearance. And Bedard has him 0-1. That one a called strike.
He looked like he was ready to swing that time at the plate, Gary, but he must have been looking for a different pitch as that fastball just paints the outside corner.
That one gets past, but no damage done. Swing, and that's going to be hit behind the plate. Well hit towards the middle. Fielded by Ramirez. Throws on to first. Side is retired. Not a lot of action in this half inning. Nothing on. Indians 4. The White Sox nothing. Here's a familiar face. Ozzie Guillen looking up. And some good pitching last inning. He now hopes to get the necessary offense going. Get him going in the right direction. It's going to be Przinsky. One of the best batting averages in the league. Line towards second. Valbuena. That's 1 down.
Well, a look here at last year in the American League and where the Indians ranked compared to everybody else. 7th in batting average, 7th in hits, and they were in the top 10 in runs. An offense that was relentless, that ability to continue to put the pressure on the opposition and take pressure off their own pitching staff.
And Mark Tian up in the top 10 in hits. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's 1 down here.
Consistency, professionalism. He never seems to give up an at-bat, Gary. He's so locked in this year.
It's going to be Nix now. Career 0 for 3 off Fausto Carmona. Sinker swung on, missed, 0-1.
You know, movement, deception, velocity. He has all of those with his sinker ball, and boy, it is an effective pitch.
The pitch from Carmona. A smash to first. Over to second for 1. And there's the second out of double play. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. It's still a shutout here in Cleveland. And leading it off, Shin-Soo Choo. He had a 2-run single in his last appearance. And it's fouled off. That one goes all the way back to the screen. It's a ball. And it goes foul. And Shin-Soo Choo swings right through that. That's strike 3.
Took a big hack at that one up in the zone. He's going to be seeing that one in his dreams all night long.
And we're going to see Peralta here. For his career, 227 off the White Sox. It's hit foul by Peralta. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Bedard. Back up the middle. Bedard. And he just does get the glove down to tag him at first.
Number 1.
You know something? That was such a great play. That's worth one more look.
How about the camera work right there on that one? Terrific job, guys, on the camera. What a play.
And it'll be Valbuena standing in to hit. And frequently walked. He's the most walked hitter in this division. Now the 1-0 pitch. Second pitch, waves at a fastball. Strike 1. He watches the 1-1 pitch, takes a fastball. Strike 2.
Now that he's established the bottom of the strike zone, it gives him so many options. He can go to the breaking ball or climb the ladder with another fastball.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the side's retired. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. And Posednik's batting.
I don't know if you got a chance to see his last ball game, but he picked up 2 hits in that one, swinging that well.
And the first pitch. Hit hard to second. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning. And it's Alexei Ramirez now, 1 away.
And Alexei Ramirez was a guy who struggled in the first half of the season for the Chicago White Sox, got dropped in the batting order, and then in the second half started picking it up a little bit in 2009.
Swings a little late that time. Strike 1. Another young star in Alexei Ramirez came out of the Cuban National Baseball program. Obviously, they have to defect to get to Major League Baseball.
And any time a team is going to build and build for the future, you want young players, and you want young players up the middle, and that's what Alexei Ramirez gives the Chicago White Sox.
Well, he finished that one off with a strikeout. Nice pitch.
Number 14.
Boy, a nice looking set of pitches that time. He didn't daddle around with the strike zone.
Well, nothing wasted, just 3 pitches over the plate, sits him down.
And it's Paul Konerko now. He's number 1 in runs scored in the league. That's it, foul by Konerko. And the 0-1 by Carmona. Now a swing and a shot toward second. He'll throw one to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. The White Sox still hoping. Matty Acton, look on camera. He has to be happy with the work on the mound, especially that last inning. Insurance run so important. And Brantley's in the box. 4 at-bats last year. He came away empty-handed against the White Sox. The first pitch was fouled off. It's 0-1. Too far inside. 1-1. Now Brzezinski positions himself. And he misses high. Bedard can't get him to go after it. Here's the 2-1. Good curve, but he doesn't bite at it. Now 3-1. Swings at that fastball. Can't make contact. 3-2.
Well, that pitch right there, he just blew it right by the hitter. Swung late.
And here's the 3-2. Still 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 away.
Well, with 2 strikes on the hitter, he went with the heat. I tell you what, a fastball in the low 90s, still very, very effective.
And it's Austin Kearns in the box now. He's 3 for 11 career off the White Sox. There's a swing and a miss behind 0-1. He deals on the ground to second. Beckham. That retires Kearns.
Number 30.
Marson's in the batter's box. Took a called third strike in his last time up. First pitch, here it comes. Hit on the ground over to shortstop. And Ramirez fields the ball. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. We're through 4 here at Progressive Field. Leading it off, Carlos Quinton. He's the league leader in hits.
Number 20, Carlos Quinton.
First pitch to Quinton. There's a strike from Carmona. Now an 0-1 count.
Gary, he can really swing the bat. Just a quality approach at the plate, day in and day out. That consistency is critical to their success.
Strike 2. Now with no balls, 2 strikes. Quinton needs to protect that strike zone.
Well, you can tell he was looking for something hard, and he got that sinker down and in. He swung through it.
And it's in there. That hitting streak continues.
Stepping up to the plate.
Now he tries to sneak one down and in to get the strike 3 call, but he fights it off. Outstanding job at the plate.
That is so demoralizing for a pitcher. You work so hard to get ahead in the count, and then you give up a base hit. And Beckham's in the box. He picked up 11 hits. Good number. 19 at-bats last season off the Indians in Cleveland. One away. That will hold the runner at second.
To the plate with the Chicago White Sox.
For the runner on second, Alex Rios up.
And the 2009 season was a big disappointment for Alex Rios, starting out with the Toronto Blue Jays and then continuing on when he got traded to the Chicago White Sox at the trade deadline. Things just didn't get better in either place.
And here in the early part of the season, we have a look at the Central Division standings brought to you by State Farm. It's the White Sox in first, Twins in the second spot, third, the Royals, fourth place, the Indians, and rounding out the list, the Tigers.
Not a lot of expectations in Chicago this year, but the White Sox surprising everybody, sitting atop of the American League Central right now and building that confidence level.
Or Rios just hit sharply towards the hole, and it's in there. Przinsky with a hit and the RBI. Boy, this lineup, they are hot right now. The chances, they are productive.
Number 25, Mark Tian.
He goes right with the pitch and slaps the ball in the left field.
And if you try and pull that pitch, you're probably not even going to get the bat on it.
That's a ground ball to second base if he pulls that one.
First one to Tian. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a liner. Base hit, maybe 2. Rios will head to the plate. And the throw. And Rios comes in. And the White Sox, they just keep rolling.
Designated hitter, number 5, Jason Nix.
What more do you need to see? Now you have to question his confidence. Giving up 3 straight hits. Not much going right out there at this point.
It's going to be Nix now. What they want to do now, get this ball hit sharply towards the hole. He's out at first base. Nice play on the cover.
That's a well-executed play right there, Gary. He hustled over, got to first base, touched the bag.
Thought he might have had a strikeout there, but he's involved in the out anyway. And Posednik's batting. He hit for a .300 average last year against the Indians here in Cleveland. Kearns off the wall on a hop. And Przinsky comes in. And they get the tying run home. Boy, this lineup, you just see opportunities here, and this offensive lineup knows what to do with them. Now a moment to check out the 2-bagger and the difference it makes on our Pepsi WPA graph. Two runs are going to come in on this one, and that was a hitter's pitch.
Well, it's due to one thing, and that's great pitch recognition. He saw the ball up in the zone, adjusted his swing, and got the knock.
And swung on, hit sharply to first. And he'll step on first to retire the side. That's a very tough inning for Fausto Carmona. He's locked up through 5 innings, the tie game. And we'll see the Indians next. It'll be the lead. And it's Grady Sizemore in the box now. 0 for 1 thus far.
Grady Sizemore.
And he starts Sizemore out. Really bad pitch right there to the ball. 1-0 pitch, a slider in there. 1-1.
Now, if you got a chance to see the last game, you saw he seemed a little bit flustered at the plate, expanding the strike zone, striking out twice in that game.
Watches that fastball go by, and now he's at 1-2.
Well, he's got a good four-seam fastball with good riding action to it, but he finds the heart of the plate here. Unfortunately for the hitter, he didn't swing.
And it remains 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch from Bedard. Here's a fly ball to straightaway left. And he puts that one away, 1 down.
Well, it's now a baker's dozen. 13 in a row he set down. Absolutely lights out. What a performance.
And Cabrera settles in.
And Asdrubal Cabrera had an outstanding year offensively. 161 hits, hit over 300, stole 17 bases, and he's going to have to continue that play in 2010 for the Cleveland Indians.
1-0 pitch, change up in there, 1-1. The other thing you like about Cabrera is he keeps the strikeouts down. What he would like to do for on-base percentage, hit up the middle. Bedard, 2 away.
You have to have good reactions on the mound to be able to make the play and then move your feet to make the throw to first base. Nice job. Nice job.
And the first pitch. This one's grounded hard up the middle. Beckham throws to first in time. That's 3 down. No hits, nobody left on. None other than Ozzie. That's Ozzie Guillen. And you can feel the hunger building up right now. First and foremost on his mind is getting out of this tie game and getting a lead. And it's Paul Konerko now. Home runs, leads the American League. Carmona's pitch swung on and missed. 0-1. There's a swing, line drive, center field. Gets down, the go-ahead runs on base. That's going to bring Carlos Quentin up. And a moment to check out what Cleveland has coming up. They wrap up the Chicago series today. Schedule's open tomorrow. Following that, it'll be a road series to play the Twins and their hitter, Delman Young. That'll be a 3-game series. Then they'll continue on with another road series. The Oakland Athletics will be hosting. Quite a bit of time away from home for them over these next several games. And he hits the ball. Right now he leads the AL. First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. It's off the wall on a hop. The throw. Konerko's going to try and score here. And he gets there all the way from first. Boy, the continuation here of this offense is called big-time momentum. Hit knocks in a run. Let's take a look at our Pepsi WPA chart. Leave a pitch over the center of the plate like that, you're going to pay for it.
No doubt about it. Big leaguers take advantage of those kinds of mistakes.
And Beckham's in the box. Steve, you get that hard ground to short, fielded by Cabrera. And Beckham set down.
Now batting for the Chicago White Sox.
And it'll be Jensen Lewis doing the pitching. He's coming on in relief for the Indians.
Well, this wasn't the type of start the pitcher wanted, or the manager wanted, or his team wanted. Now they've got to see if the bullpen can do a little bit better.
There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. And it gets down. Quentin, good chance to score here. And Quentin's home.
Well, he's getting the job done this year, no question about it. Such production, so consistent.
A.J. Pierzynski.
Good pitch down low, Steve, but a better at-bat.
Well, he did a real nice job going down in his swing to get that low ball to be able to pick up the hit.
Lewis with the pitch. Swung on and ripped towards second. And Valbuena makes the play. And he looks that runner back to second base.
That ball was hit extremely well, but fortunately, the second baseman had him played perfect. Mark T and the guy they look to in this lineup, Gary, to get the job done. Let's see if he can set off some fireworks here.
And one of the top 10 averages right now. And Peralta's able to get to that one. They pick up 2, 3 hits, strand a man. The White Sox leading now. They've got the momentum. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crunk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Chu into the batter's box. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Well, they find themselves behind right now, but not because of his at-bats. His 2 runs driven in have been a big part of this game.
Bedard gets set and delivers. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
There's a reason they put the number 1 down when signaling for the fastball. It has to be your number 1 pitch, your best pitch. That's what he saw right there.
Towards center field. This one's going to be fielded by Ramirez. So Chu is retired. That's 1 away.
Number 3.
And Johnny Peralta in. Here's the pitch to Peralta. Bedard gets him to swing and a miss for a strike. And Przinsky calls for the pitch. It's hit foul by Peralta. And Johnny Peralta swinging through it is gone. Boy, those strikeouts so important coming late in the ball game. Keeps that confidence up.
They tell you that strikeouts add to the pitch count, but a 3-pitch strikeout right there, he can go forever on that one.
And it'll be Valbuena standing in to hit. Well, he gets walked a lot. The American League has him in the top 5. And Bedard has him 0-1. That one a called strike. And here's a swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Lined foul towards third. The pitch. And he lays off that one outside. 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. And a good defensive half inning. 3 up, 3 down. The White Sox still ahead. End of the order is going to try and kick it off up. It's going to be Nix now.
White Sox. Designated hitter number 5, Jason Nix.
First pitch. Lewis gets him to swing and miss for a strike.
Well, that fastball right there, he just blew it by him.
Takes something off that time. In control with the count now. 0-2. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Well, 90 miles per hour on the gun, but still not much movement.
Good job of keeping him guessing by changing speeds out there.
And boy, John, you saw the effect of that swing. He wasn't even in the same time zone.
Well, going from off speed to a heater like that.
Hot shot towards the hole.
Well, he swung the bat well in the last game, getting 2 hits, and he seems to be continuing it in this one.
So Alexei Ramirez is batting. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. Fouled off. Lewis with the pitch. Well hit towards the middle.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
This one's hit pretty well to right, but it's going to be out of play. Up the middle. Wow, that was close. Right back up the middle. Almost got him. And the double play, they got them both. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Get up and stretch. 7th inning, Cleveland. And Brantley's in the box.
Left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
And here's the first one. Bedard gets him to swing and a miss for a strike.
Here in the 7th inning right now, nobody out. This is the time to get things going. You're down 2 runs. Make up the ground right now. Don't wait. You know, the pressure mounts. Plus, you get late in the game, you're going to see their best reliever coming in. This is the time to do it.
Curveball that time. Misses inside. Evens the count at 1.
Well, this guy's really eating up some innings for this team. He's over the 60.
Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Over to Konerko. 1 down.
You have to believe sooner or later somebody's going to find a hole. Somebody's going to be able to get on base. But at this point, he's just gaining confidence out there. 19 hitters in a row. Unbelievable.
Bedard gets him to swing and a miss for a strike.
1 out right here, up by 2 in the inning. You want to limit base runners and make plays. Try to eliminate the lead runner, but get outs if you can.
And Austin Kearns watching that one go by. Count is even.
Boy, he throws that curveball with such great bite to it. It just breaks. It's like it's falling right off the table, Gary.
Not a pretty pitch, no damage. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a called strike on the outer half. It'll even things at 2. And when that curveball's such a good pitch, it forces hitters to have to come to the plate looking for it.
Well, and listen, it's so good that even if you look for it, it's tough to hit.
To right center. That is in. It's going to bring the tying run to the plate.
Perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside. Go the other way. 1 out, man on first. First pitch on the way. And Bedard has him 0-1. That one a called strike.
Well, the backdoor breaking ball right there. They set up a...
Swung on, hit, and he's got it now. Over to Konerko. 2 away.
Gary, he had thoughts about wheeling and going to second base right there, but instead just went to first to get the sure out.
Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
Now 2nd out in the inning here in the 7th. You're up by 2. I think right now you've got to throw strikes. Force them to get base hits. Make them earn their base runners. No free passes.
Still 0-2. Oh, tough one to lay off right there. That fastball. 1-2. It's fouled off.
Well, a great piece of hitting right there to stay alive in this at-bat. A tough pitch. He fouls it off. Now he's hoping that the pitcher will make a mistake so he can drive one.
And he swings and hits this one foul. The 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Bedard gets set and delivers. He got him. So far, 8 strikeouts today. So they pick up a hit, but leave a man at second and fail to score. The White Sox still ahead.
Leading off the top of the 8th inning.
Leading it off, Carlos Quinton.
Right fielder, number 20, Carlos Quinton.
First pitch to Quinton. This one's grounded hard up the middle. That's 1 away.
For the Chicago White Sox, second baseman.
And Beckham's in the box. Grounded out his last time through. Swing, hot shot. Oh, and he makes the catch. He was just trying to get out of the way that time. He ends up with a ball and an out.
Pitchers are taught once they release the ball, they become a fielder. He was in good position right there to be able to make the play and help himself.
Now the first pitch. Well hit towards the middle. And he's out at first. What an out. Well, that's one way to keep your pitch count down. They wrap that inning up with 3 pitches. The White Sox 6, Indians 4. And the actor we're looking at, he knows he's going to have to get more innings like that last one and have some production to tie this one up. And we'll get to see Matt Thornton pitching. The White Sox turning to a reliever here. Johnny faces these Cleveland hitters. What do you think he's focusing on?
Well, if I was still playing, Matt Thornton is the type of guy I would not want to face. You're talking about a left-handed pitcher who is absolutely dominating against left-handed.
Swings and hits this one. Going to be fielded by Rios. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly what he did, giving up that big base hit.
Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike.
Nobody out here in the 8th inning. Strike, strike, strike. Throw strikes, go right at him. Force him to put it.
Hit sharply towards the hole. And he's out at first. Good hustle by the pitcher getting off the mound.
That's a good heads-up play. You have to know the hitter and his speed. Don't hesitate. Get over and beat him to the bag.
Almost fell over when he got to that one. Boy, there's some upper body strength on that.
You have to have great body control to play this game, and he certainly showed it there.
And he got him. And here's the chance. Sin Shu Chu is batting. And Cleveland has a terrific chance here. Too late, and he is safe at second. In time for the up.
Third base. Number 3.
Johnny Peralta coming to the plate, looking at a big opportunity to be a hero. This is some kind of matchup.
Struck out swinging last time. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
2 down. You want a 2-out rally right here in the 8th inning, and you just don't want to put it all on the 9th inning and wait for that to happen. Force something to happen right here. Try to manufacture a run and narrow the deficit by just a little bit.
Swings, lines this one back up the middle. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. Out of the inning. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And here's the first one. Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. That one in the alley. This could be 2 or more.
But you can't ask for a better way to start the inning. A leadoff double. Now big things can happen.
First one to Tien. Here's the pitch. Lined hard down the left field line. That one is in there and should score Pierzynski. And Pierzynski comes in.
Coming to bat for the Chicago White
Well, that's another insurance run for them right there, and now a little more breathing room as they head to the bottom of the 9th.
It's going to be Knicks now. Just one player picking up after another, Steve. This is a good offensive show going on, and they're climbing the ladder with it.
Well, they're starting to pull away right now, Gary. I mean, 3-run lead in the 9th.
There's a swing, contact. This one to Kearns. One away.
They had him played perfectly. You pitch to your defense. They hit the right spot with the pitcher, and the outfielder was where he should be. They make the out.
One on, one out. First pitch on the way. Swung on, that is hit. Throws to first, he's retired. That's 2 down.
Coming to bat for the Chicago White Sox. Shortstop.
So Alexei Ramirez is batting. Just faced each other a couple of times, 0 for 2 against Jensen Lewis. Lewis with a pitch. A line drive toward short. Throws to first, side is retired. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. White Sox up 3. Quick glimpse of the manager, Ozzie Guillen. He has to be very pleased right now riding this one out. And we'll get to see Bobby Jenks pitching. Chicago's bringing him in to close now. Steve will be watching how he approaches this Cleveland lineup. He sends this one in the air towards center. And that should be a single.
Well, a good piece of hitting right there. And anytime you get your first hitter of the inning on base, it could set up the potential for a big inning.
Runner on first base, nobody out. And the first pitch. Swung on and fouled away. Oh and 1. Jenks kicks and deals. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Over to Konerko.
Coming to bat.
One away now.
The Cleveland Indians.
Well, offensively right now, you're running out of time, down to your final 2 outs, and it's all about getting people on base and then let somebody run into an extra base hit. 1 run at a time, 1 base runner at a time, but start to believe you can do it.
Ball 1 started off the at-bat. It's 1-0. Only 1 career at-bat prior to this one. Looking for his first lifetime off Bobby Jenks. And he looks at a slider in there, and it's 1-2 now. Jenks with a delivery. On the ground to first. And Konerko getting to it. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Now, final out of the game. It certainly does not look very good right here. They need big hits. They need people to drive the ball, get something done right here, or they're going home and losing.
He fouls that one off. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
That 2-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
Swung on and missed, and this game's history.
A good all-around effort, Gary, by the White Sox today allows them to get the win. They've got to be feeling pretty good about themselves.
Now we get a recap of one of the outstanding individuals. He's our Pepsi Clutch performer.
Well, you know, you'd love to see your starting pitcher go a lot deeper in the game than what happened in this one today. But anytime you can bring a guy to the bullpen unexpectedly like he did today and show the stuff and the stamina, you would have to think that he would have been equally as effective as a starter in this one today to save the rest of the bullpen.
And Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. It's a good victory.
Hey, anytime you can go on the road and beat another major league team, you've got to consider yourself fortunate.
And that's going to do it for us here. For Steve Phillips, John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Take care.